Back on the Friday Night Thunder Scoreboard Show, Dennis Weaver, Josh Peterson, Brian Markham, Hayden Proffitt, and Keith Kinzer. We're here till 11. And the phone lines are open, 1-888-396-1574. Let's go quickly. Bryan Barrett was kind enough to stick around through the break. He joins us on the phone as in District 7 AAA tonight. Blackman defeats Laverne. Siegel holds on against Smyrna. Riverdale big over Stewart's Creek. And Brian was at the you were at that Smyrna Siegel game, correct, Brian?
Yeah, we talked in the pregame show, and I thought it would be a really good game. And despite the fact that Siegel had only won one game this year, that it would be a really good contest, and it turned out to be an excellent game. Siegel jumped out on top by 3 touchdowns, 21-0 at the half, and then had to hold off a charge by the Smyrna Bulldogs. And Smyrna were driving with seconds to go, 4th down, had about 15 yards to go for a touchdown to try to tie it with seconds left, and didn't convert that 4th down. Siegel takes a knee and wins their first district game of the year.
Dennis Weaver and Josh Peterson talking to Bryan Barrett of WGNS.
Brian, like you said, thought it might be a good football game. Siegel's a team that has been close so many times. People kind of saw this coming for them down the stretch, though, right? They thought they had a shot at picking up a few wins in the second half of the schedule.
Well, I mean, their first half of the schedule, Josh, was just so brutal. I mean, they had to go, to Science Hill, and they've played McCauley. Of course, they've played early on in the year. They played Riverdale. They almost beat Ottawa, and Ottawa, they're still rocking and rolling along. So then they had to play Oakland. So they've had a tough schedule. And, last week a win over Beach gave them a little momentum. They've now won 2 in a row going into fall break. And, saw them tonight, and it's been several weeks since we've actually seen Siegel, and they are much improved. Their line play is much stronger, and everything is coming together. So they're going to be a scary football team for the opponents that they have left. And, Smyrna tonight, I think they were their own worst enemy. They had lots of penalties in the game and, kind of shot themselves in the foot several times. So I know Coach Williams is not going to be happy with their performance.
Well, I know, and I agree with you there. You get a chance to talk to him on the Coaches Show in the morning. Plug the Coaches Show for our listeners who perhaps may not be WGNS listeners. Yeah,
the Coaches Show, we're actually going to postpone it for a week. It's fall break week, and what we're going to do is we're going to have our show on the 11th. So for those folks listening in, tune in, not this Saturday but the next. We'll recap this week and look ahead to the week after fall break. And, of course, Oakland plays Friday night, so we'll have Coach McDaniel's comments next Saturday morning. We've got Middle Tennessee football as they host Southern Miss tomorrow at about 11, so we've got a lot of pregame tomorrow morning.
All right, Brian, we appreciate it as always. We'll talk to you next week.
Sounds good, man. Thanks.
All righty.